From time to time, I run into people who think that leadership has to do with the spot you hold on the org chart or the status you have in the community or the title that you hold or the family you were born into. And I think those folks have an incomplete idea of what leadership is all about. Because surely it's a component. It can facilitate, but it doesn't define the real leadership. If it did, we'd never had Joan of Arc. Someone who rose from nothing to lead an army. To lead. If it had, we'd have never had Cesar Chavez, who changed the lives of millions from extremely humble platforms. If it had to do with how you were born, Christ himself would have been born to a royal family and not as a carpenter. And he changed the world. So, what these people have in common is courage, a loyalty to ideals, and the willingness to actively influence those around them in a way that's consistent with those ideals and principles. What in the world has that got to do with your spot on the org chart, or the family you were born into, or what your title is? You are leaders. And you have studied and worked to become better so you can serve those principles and ideals. And in so doing, influence in a positive way all of those around you. Could there be a nobler way to spend your life? I think that. So, have courage. Be leaders of principle. Take the energy you have and expand it by influencing those around you. Dealing with your self-doubt, but having courage that comes from the principles that you're based on to influence others for the well-being of all. Finally, go find your replacements. The Institute thrives not merely because Alishka worked really hard at it, or because the principles and ideals that she shares are stable in their soundness. Not just that. It's because the energy and the leadership seed that you bring. You know who the rest are. You know who needs the push that you got in the last year. Lead them to follow in your footsteps. I'm really proud of every one of you. And on behalf of the students and the fellow employees that you're about to serve as a leader in our organization, I say thank you for doing what you do. Thank you.